torque pen boots as well. As
the W flash hold is beautiful from Beryl. The Fate's call to get him out of dodge. The hook from Keria though, and that will be able to get the counter kill. Pioshik should be able to answer it and is able to get himself out of there as well. Minion still, oh never mind, he's dead. Hey, that's going to be the double towards the backside. Faker's turned up and Tae's going to flash in. He's looking to try and go for the 1-for-1, and he is going to be able to find it there. Faker though, he'll collect 2 for himself. Yeah, it's a bit angry as Keria is looking a bit like a fish out of water, Chronicler. What do you reckon? Yeah, Cuz going to be able to take that kill. Nice bubble. Let's fake it down to 50%. Ona lurking on a flank angle.
They can push for in him. Genji needs to force.
Yeah, Zeus just trying to be annoying in that front line. Ona can get the kick into the back line. Empress divide onto 2 as well. The Wombo combo's in. Lance tries to get it done, but there is no Varus. There's no Tristana. And T1
Faker in 10.
We'll see whether they actually go for this one as the Baron getting lower and lower. Chovy auto-attacking it. And it looks like Genji are a little bit split on the decision. There's the Q from Keen. It's big. It's Gumayushi, the apotheosis. And T1 will find the team fight. The Baron avoid it. There is the sidestep on the Chains of Corruption as well, as Owner has one thing on his mind. There's the knockup. Bubble connects as well, and the culling to finish it off. Angle. Let's see what he can find. Cease and desist. Cuz goes in. The equalizer is decent, but Cuz just evaporates. Faker going to be taken down though, as now Bulldog's clone is running amok. And he'll going to have to flash. And oh my goodness, Taeun. He was there, then he wasn't, and it's another triple kill. As number is concerned, as Pioshik will find a stun onto Keria. Keria takes that as a welcome, and in goes Beryl. Looks for another pulverize, and here are the 2 sides of Beryl. The Fate's call is going to come through and save his life, though, as they get the knock-up onto Ona, who just explodes, pops like a balloon, but look at the equalizer damage once again, though. Headbutt Colvin, he's dead! KT have won the team fight. It's 2-1. Well, can he survive is the question.
Perfect STP, doesn't want to commit, doesn't look like it.
Yeah, BDD into the shroud, doesn't get the backflip. And so Gumayushi will survive for the moment. Beryl is trying to battle dance his way around. They're alive for the moment as these rockets are flying in, but BDD just
They're going to test, teleport coming in.
Yeah, Faker teleporting forward. Doesn't have the package, as now Keria looking for the opportunity. That's Faker that takes the Cloud Drake. Not sure how that one happened, but it happened. And now, Deft is just as over goes Ona. Steadfast Presence gets a fair bit of value, and package delivered! FedEx from Faker into the back line, absolutely obliterating them. That Baron was all a cunning ruse. Anyway, now there's a shockwave. Beryl somehow gets caught, but the fire kick is going to get Owner away. Pioshik now dashing forward. The bubble is going to connect, and Faker takes down the jungler. And now Beryl having to get out of there. He may have a campfire, but he doesn't have too much more, and he's still going to get knocked up. There's the ebbs and the flows, and Keria locks down. That one was, as Faker makes his way down towards this bottom side. A little bit of a disengage there as Beryl feels like he has a target on his back. There is the Crescent Guard. It's going to go wide there as teleports are coming through. Ona might just be dead. There's the knock-up, and in goes Perfect. Can he find Faker as the all-out comes in? Special delivery, as he's also fire kick, trying to go even further in. I'm not sure about that one. Very close to going down, and I don't think Pioshik will be able to get in there. They do manage to secure it, and now Gumayushi looking for even more. Good fire kick to interrupt the culling. As in goes BDD, finds 3, but there's no one else there. No one's in the vicinity, and he's taken down. My God, this Zeus damage is absurd.
Break the wrist and walk away, but it's not going to work as level 6 is Owner, and he's looking for blood, and he will have it. First blood goes to Owner. Trying to get in here is Peanut. He's not in range, and guess who is? Finally does get in range, but Keria comes in, picks up the kill, and Faker's going to survive. And now Peanut's in a whole host of trouble as well. Tries to flash in front of the Q. Not going to quite. Which is pretty good. Owner isolated, but he's just so tanky. He gets into the front line with the package help. And Keria gets super low, but I don't think they care about that at all. Not able to lock down Guma as the damage comes in, and Keria nearly able to double it up, but not third. Doran will be gifted over to Guma, as now Keria just following Delight around the map.
Look at the base! The minions got minted him!
Guys, look at these guys.
He's having fun.
Oh, man. Oh, Keria had to do him dirty.
This could be diveable. They have Fate's call, remember.
So just waiting. Oh, gotta hit that one. Not gonna be the case, and no real opportunity is aiming! This one is done just yet.
Ooh, Keria could be in a lot of trouble here. Another ult does go basically nowhere. The arrow is going to fly through, though, as Lucid gets himself a permafrost, but he's still tanking the turret. Faker is going to be taken down first, though, and Lucid, another couple of autos need to be there, but the volley is blocked. And now Showmaker looks for it, doesn't find the backflip shuriken, and Keria will stay alive.
A rousing success as, oh, Kellen.
Yeah, Kellen is very dead. Avoid that as Empress Divide is going to throw Lucid underneath this turret. Keria just free firing, but they do manage to take down Faker, and there's the double for Keria. It's just pushing the jungler away. He's going to solo to get there. Owner just being Poppy and avoiding death as Keria says he's the 80 carry now.
Flash himself. Root does come down. There's a trap underneath him as well. That's the end. Apollo again. Taking him out. Zave's now 0 and 3. And now Faker coming on in, and that will be Keria to take a kill.
It's Feldes.
Oh. Wait, Binding comes through and Gideon's down. And now we got a shockwave. Everybody's flashing away, but the Sun turret is up. Gonna help out with that. Keria really just has no chill. Flashing on in.
Behind his Faker.
Okay, they're going for the angle here. As quickness into the backline. Kellen just taking so many arrows, and Gumushi's gonna lock that one down. Ona getting himself in there as Keria gets the knock up onto aiming. Good feather pull, but Keria's just keeping him out of the fight. Lucid now trying to be a frontline for him as they dive on in. Keria gets a double knock up, and the flashes are now raining in, but they've lost the Xayah, and that means they've lost the fight. Keria looks like a solo laner, and he also thinks like one as well as he looks for the 1v1 against the low health Kingin. Kingin is the Cassante, right? So he's feeling okay about it. Zayas gonna have to come on over and finish the job. But Gumushi, he might be in a little bit of trouble, does have to heal. There's the flash forward from Henna as Keria is trying to get aggressive. Doesn't have the ignite, but just needs another auto attack. The flash forward from Execute does absolutely nothing. And now Keria's trying to pop off. He just needs one more, but he's not going to get there. It's a double for Will. Throwing Qs left, right, and center. Chains of Corruption onto Willa. And there is the Infernal Chains. It will be broken by Willa, though, as the Storm comes in for the immediate kick. I just don't know whether there was the right choice.
Karma?
Fade's call now coming in.
Wait.
Keria off to the side. They're taking so much damage as Zayas gets into melee range. And you know that's bad news. There goes Clear, and now it's Whitewash once again. T1 just tear them to shreds. Just be dead. Hexflash is going to come forward. Peter just looking to try and start this one off with an auto attack as Guma going to get lit on fire, and Jiwoo just dashing around. That's the kill. And two of them onto this bottom lane, and now Colmy's going to turn up, but Bjorn's able to get a kill back onto Peter. Brown and Keria. Pop Blossom gets into the back line alongside the Paranoia. Henna's still alive for the moment, but Clear now looking to try and clean this one up. He does go all out, but I don't know what he's going to be able to get done here. Gumushi very, very low, trying to kite it out as best he can, and he does so. Still, Willa gets the double, and now it's Faker and Keria versus the world. Execute trying to be the bouncer. The Q is going to miss. The snare is going to be there, and Faker, he has no more mana to try and get this one. He's going to have to try and get some auto attack.
Zayas?
Oh, Zayas just turns up, and it is now over unless Faker will be taken down. There's at least one back still. Willa pretty strong. He's not going to win the fight against Zayas, but he takes down Keria. Charge now missing. As all right, in goes Keria. He finds the backline, the shockwave to take down Closer, and they're going to utilize Ono to try and get on top of Henna. He's going to get feared and taken out, and the damage dealers are just dead in the blink of an eye. That's how this composition is supposed to work. And T1. Nice sidestep by Clear as Pop Blossom is going to catch the Cassante, and no one is tanky enough. Down by Clear. Paranoia comes out though, and they're going to dive on top of this Cassante. Pop Blossom onto 3 once again. Not a lot of follow-up, but he buys the space required to get Zayas out and Ono. As he's gonna find 3 again! And another Paranoia comes down. Henna in a bit of trouble. He should get oh well, actually surviving for a very long time. Keria trying to limp his way out. Ona going to be able to get a drive-by onto the Callista. Chains of Corruption do go wide though. There's the Paranoia and Execute. No one's there for the rest of his team. Another Pop Blossom hits absolutely everyone. And the Shockwave, Zayas just pressing all of his buttons. The hook is gonna connect. It looks great from Peter, but I think he might just be dead. There's the double, the flash lick from Keria.
Faker, but the damage is already done here as Keria gets a massive 3-man knocked up with his ultimate, and that just might be the nail in the coffin.
That's gold into the pockets of KT.
It's pretty nice. And now Perfect, he's being focused down, but he's a tank. I mean, that's not where you want your damage to go in.
There's no barrel.
See, Keria's incredibly tanky himself, as an ult is going to sail wide there, but now he's getting out of there. Oh, God. As a massive package comes in, and Deft is just dead immediately. The poor guy has no chance in this game.
Yeah, didn't overextend his meanwhile.
Who wins this trade? I think it's the Tom Kench, and he's gonna have some help from Guma as Flash comes in and one liquid get the job done and he hits it. Keria just gonna solo Henna. Oh man, Execute is getting pretty low and now Clear is getting slowed up as Keria is just in the back line. The assassin Tom Kench gets the job done. Now the hook comes in and Guma's over the wall. Deft is in some trouble as one auto will get it done. Pyosik is super low as well. Oh god, I wanted this game to be more competitive. Not like this. 3 kills into the hands of T1 in the bottom lane in an awful spot in the front line and was in a lot of trouble. Perfect in the mini gnar as a 3-man knockup comes in from Keria as he knocks Deft straight into the danger zone. At the same time, Keria really shoring up the end point of that fight. And now KT is just on the run away from this tiny little dragon. And it's getting very fed. Already 163 stacks now as Keria is looking for a bit more. Not gonna hit away from this as Willer's gonna do a bunch of damage. It just ults onto Guma, nearly takes him out, but he lives as now Owner has to flash away, but Willer might pay the price. One more ability would do it as Keria. He's desperate and he gets it. And even a kill onto the Maokai as well, and this has gone totally awry as now even Faker's coming in. They don't even dancing around the turret, ignoring Clear entirely. And now he's gonna get to work onto this Zac as Clear's gonna be forced to use his ultimate ability. Looks like he doesn't have the hop and he's in a lot of trouble. No more Penna's being pushed in right now actually in the mid lane, so the mid prio not quite there. Now Owner looking for the combo. Faker is not here though, but still they're gonna go for a TP coming in from Faker right now as not exactly the cleanest fight, but T1 still going to capitalize. They will take out Execute, and closer! One auto away, and that'll do it. Owner gonna steal it away from Keria.
Gonna get in there. He has snared himself, though. Crescent Guard comes down. That should mitigate a lot. Empress Divide does absolutely nothing, and there's the Devour to save Guon. And now he dives back in. The Dragon gets angry, but it does not matter at all. T1 are destroying them, and Guon popping off in this fight. He finds the resets.
The game felt... I think Palu's just dead.
Well, he's going to twist it advance, and then Keria is going to get the kill. Look up there. Oh, now he's going to try and turn it, but Keria is going to turn up as well. Looking for the opportunity. Guon turns up in the nick of time as well. They do get their prize, but they'll have to sacrifice 2 for it. And Keria is starting to get more and more fed. Now Gideon has found Zeus, but Keria has found both of them. And he's just walking. Look at how menacing he is. Doesn't have Devour up and available, but he also cannot die no matter what they do. And there goes the tree. Polo going to be taken down here. Gideon in trouble as Morgan. He thought he had the safety of an inner turret. He does not. Keria does not care about that damage at all. Need to run all the way around if he wants to get in here. Gideon on top of Gumayushi right now, but the snare does come through. Keria gets over the wall. The Dragon gets mad. And Keria almost in Execute range. Oh, the seismic shove. Oh, the double. So good, and he just eats the Dragon. And now he's not going to die. It's a triple kill for this guy's Tom Kench, and then he gets back in there to tank up the Baron.
What is going on?
You can just ride in the POG now if you like.
We'll have to stack it up on the smolder.
Okay, Keria is diving in to 4 people. Will he take a damage? The answer is kind of no. Right now, Seismic Shove does come back. The Weaver's Wall brings Faker in there. Look at Keria's health bar. It's full again. In goes Zeus. That was a jump scare. Yes, I would have done exactly that, Envy. Dawning Shadow comes down. The Dragon, I think, did something that I didn't really notice. And Guon, he's going to turn into the enemy jungler and just start resetting all the way through. Empress Divide gets 3 onto the fountain, and Keria is going to die. Underneath the bottom outer turret is now Gumayushi is looking for Envy here. They do have the ulti from the Yuumi, but she pops off and now she's dead. Oh, T1, can they finish the dive? Is Envy actually going to be okay as Keria thinks no? He does pop the shield, and now he's in between these turrets, and that is the 1v1 needed. As Guon will be taken down. It's a 1-for-1. Karis in trade, but now Gideon is going to face check. There's the bubble, and Gumayushi says goodnight. The fight is not over yet, as now Faker is going to bring this wave in, and Morgan nowhere to go. He's got his pet cat, and he decides he wants to take the 2v2 instead. Gumayushi is in melee range, but it looks like he doesn't really mind too much about it, as Polu is going to get blinged back. And that is the 3-for-1
Santa
in
who scales really well. This is like a mid-game comp from T1.
Yeah, that's true. So this has to be happening right now as Gideon getting in amongst it, actually take... Oh, they catch Gumayushi! Great Empress fight once again! But Envy is going to be the trade. Keria doesn't get the bubble as now Faker wants to flick someone back in. Well, Tidal Wave is going to be invested here as Envy. I don't know about that one. There is the Vine, manages to catch out the Sivir and Karis. The next one on the chopping block, and the flanking Aatrox is just going to come around and execute exists. There's the Weaver's Wall as Zeus. He's on the wrong side of it for now. The Tidal Wave does come on in as he's looking for the Qs, and now he dives in on top of them. The Sivir does take down Gorn to start this fight off, but I have a feeling that's the end of the good news. There goes Envy. It's a double for Zeus. Make it a triple.